It's Rapture. I'm here to show you something pretty cool. Or at least like a fix to things. I don't know if anybody really looks for this stuff on the internet, but I figured I'd help somebody out if they ever do need it. Now, if you vape, or are a vape enthusiast, you probably have used one of these at some point in your life. Albeit anything like a TrustFire or any sort of battery chargers. They're usually meant for batteries a lot like these. Especially when you're using like mech mods like that. You know, sometimes you gotta have those battery boxes, parallels, whatever you want to call them, anything to get those big clouds. So, sometimes things like these, especially these type of battery chargers, since they're spring-loaded, when you put the battery in, it snaps. When you take the battery out, it snaps back. Well, sometimes, as this did, it breaks. The spring gets kind of fucked. So today I'm going to show you how to actually fix that. You're only going to need a Phillips head screwdriver about this size. Come on. Focus. I trust you. You get the point, though. My phone's a shitty camera. Alright. Literally, you just have to remove 2 screws. I already took I already did the liberty of removing them. So, the first screw is going to be up at the top right here. Pretty easy to find. The second screw is going to be a bit more difficult, I guess. You just have to peel this part back. Now, I recommend doing this, after like owning it for a month. If it breaks within the first couple days, please take it back to your retailer and yell at them for how shitty of a product they're selling. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, TrustFires are shit, dude. Get a better one. Well, the thing is, I don't have enough money. But I plan on getting one because this one is just fucking broken. So, once you do that, it's just a simple removal process. You literally just have to drop it down, sort of. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's kind of weird. Fuck. Okay, so once you have that off, you're going to come to this. Now, what we're looking at here is this part. It's attached to the spring. And if you can see it, it'll actually show. Come on, focus. There we go. You'll see that the spring is attached to a little itty-bitty hook. So, in order to fix that, we have to bring this one over here and hook the spring back onto it. Okay, so, it's easy. It's just sort of pulling the spring over it. Fuck, mate. It's better to do this with 2 hands. But, I'm doing it with 1 hand, just to show you how to do it. Fuck. Tell you what, you get the point. Okay, so now that you have the spring reattached, you're going to want to do one more thing. If you notice, the reason that this is doing this is because this is actually lifted up a bit more than this one. So when it snaps back, it flies off. An easy way to fix this is by just sort of pressing down on the metal with like a screwdriver or something, or if you can even fit a pair of pliers in there, that'd be great. As long as you can sort of bend that metal down. I'm going to try with a pair of pliers really quick and see if it works. If it doesn't, then fuck all. I'll just have to fix it every time I take out the batteries. But, oh my god. Okay. Here we have a pair of pliers. By the way, make sure this is never plugged in when you're operating on it. I mean, I know people aren't stupid, but just don't be that guy. So honestly, in the end, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only a temporary fix. It's just gonna keep snapping out of place every time you snap it back. I recommend definitely getting a new one and not fucking around with it any more than you need to, because things like this are known to actually catch fire, believe it or not. There's so much voltage and shit running through, you never know. Also, you want to make sure that it's clean. As you can see here in the case that collected all the shit that was in it, it's pretty fucking gross. So, you want to make sure that that also stays clean, because shit can catch fire anytime. Definitely always make sure that your batteries are clean, nothing's tearing on them, Of course, with mine, you have little indentations. You gotta make sure you're always watching your batteries and be safe. Vaping is a cool thing for cool kids. Ugh, everybody knows that because everyone's edgy. But really, it can be a very dangerous thing sometimes. Now, let's go ahead and test and see if it's working. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention is this screw's a bit of a toughie. Make sure you screw it in nice and tight. I have both things nice and screwed in, so we're going to go ahead and see if this baby works. Now, I put the batteries in beforehand. Remember, always use precautions with this sort of thing. Also, I'd recommend plugging into the power strip so you don't short circuit everything. Now, we're going to start this off at 3 volts just in case shit gets out of hand. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Make sure everything's working. Okay. The scariest thing about this is you gotta know that it heats up, especially a TrustFire. They definitely heat up. Now, I'm stupid and an idiot, and I like to charge my batteries overnight. I definitely do not recommend charging overnight. You always want to make sure that you keep an eye on these types of things because they're very dangerous. Like, not kill you dangerous, but they're very freaking dangerous. Especially with all, like, the voltage and wattage going through there. It's not fun to deal with. This ain't your everyday battery. It's a lithium-ion battery, and they are fucking crazy. If you don't believe me, go watch a couple videos of iPhone batteries exploding. So, always make sure to practice safe battery sex. Wear rubber. Now, once again, this is a temporary fix. As soon as I remove this battery, it's broken again. So you want to make sure that after you're done charging them, you want to remove this before you take the batteries out. You don't want to get shocked. Trust me. I've been shocked before with one of these things. It's awful. So, as always, stay safe and happy vaping.